How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel here in 2024. I'm super excited to continue to bring you more exciting, awesome, and entertaining content here on the channel. Hopefully you had a fantastic Christmas, holidays, and of course the new year, as 2024 is off and rolling, and I'm very excited to be here making this video for you guys because I want to talk about the three most exciting things that's happening in the hobby in 2024 from my perspective, as a collector's perspective, as a LCS perspective. Just there's so much to really talk about in this hobby going into 2024, and I do think these three things that I'm going to be telling you are the most exciting of them all, but I'm definitely curious to see what you guys have to say down in the comments after watching this video. So without further ado, in no specific order by the way, but let's just dive right into it with number one, and I've been harping about this for a long time now, is that prices for boxes and singles alike have become much more affordable and much more attainable for the average consumer. Boxes a couple of years ago were hundreds into the thousands of dollars. Singles and cards were the same thing, hundreds and into the thousands of dollars. However, now, I've talked about this so many times, they're becoming more and more affordable just because the way that the market is correcting and normalizing, and it's adjusting from the COVID boom. I've made so many videos about this, so I'm not going to dive too much into it because I do want to talk about number two, and that there's no limitations on what you can do in this hobby. If you just want to buy, you're more than welcome to. If you just want to sell, I don't know how you get in your inventory, but you can just sell. If you want to just sit back and trade, that's great. You can do all that. If you want to do an accumulation of all three, go ahead. There's so much you can do in this hobby. If you want to just collect Red Sox players, if you just want to collect Chargers players, if you want to just collect Niners, if you want to just collect Pittsburgh Penguin players, whatever it may be, whatever team it is, whatever player it is, you can do that. There's no limitations on what you can do in this hobby. And the fact that things are getting cheaper only helps amplify the opportunities that's in front of you to be able to go out and do. And I really do think here in 2024, we're going to see a lot more people buying, selling, and trading, hopefully having fun, hopefully for their collections. I've always been one to say, and I've said this in many videos, I've said it here at the shop, that the number one thing you need to do in this hobby is have fun. And I think that this hobby having no restrictions and limitations really is what can help propel people to have fun. And of course, there's going to be scarcity, supply and demand, price points, and all that's still going to be somewhat barriers for people. But just from the general perspective, just a general scope, there's really not a lot of limitations because cards are always being printed, cards are always for sale, people are always looking to sell stuff, people are always looking to buy and trade, and just so on and so on. And I think that's one of the glories of this hobby. The third thing that I'm most excited for about in this hobby here in 2024 is there's always collectors coming into this hobby. And I've seen people, so many people getting into the hobby and coming out of the hobby, but a lot of people do stick around in this hobby, and it's really exciting to see. Whether they've been collecting for 20, 30 years, maybe more, whether they've been collecting for 10 years on and off, got into it from COVID, got into it from a friend or a family member, whatever the reason is, people are always coming into the hobby. So if you're watching this video and you're not too sure if you really want to dive into it, that's okay. Take small baby steps getting into this hobby. You don't have to go out and buy the $1,000 card or box. You can start off with dollar singles. I know so many people who've started with dollar singles, buying those up, collecting those, flipping those even. So don't be afraid to start your hobby journey. And the best part is that you can always make good connections, relationships, and friends with people that are always coming into this hobby. I'm looking forward to that, and I really think you guys should be as well. 2024 is going to be a very exciting year for sports cards, for Pokemon cards, just the hobby in general, and I'm very excited to be documenting my journey for you guys to watch and sharing my experiences with you, and I'm very excited to take you along the way. But again, those are my three most excited aspects of the hobby that I'm looking forward to the most here in 2024. So comment yours down below. whether you agree with me or maybe there's something else you're excited about. Definitely want to know those down in the comment section below, as I can't wait to read and reply to any of those. But that is going to do it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, Happy New Year. Hopefully your 2024 is off to a fantastic start. Please make sure you smash the thumbs up button and of course subscribe to the channel if you're new or haven't considered subscribing, and I'll greatly appreciate the love and support. I've queued up an excellent video right there for you guys that I do believe is going to be excellent for your hobby endeavors. Hopefully, I'll see you in that one.